in the first half of the last century, I am more than happy to do so. I'm talking about
hands up, don't shoot.
Hands up, don't shoot! Hands up, don't shoot!
It wasn't, it is race baiting.
It is race baiting. Hands up, don't shoot! Ooh. She's speechless.
Black History Month you find ridiculous. Why?
Why?
You want to relegate my history to a month?
Oh, come on.
What do you do with yours? Which month is White History Month?
I'm Jewish.
Okay. Which month is Jewish History Month?
There isn't one.
Oh. Why not?
Yeah.
Do you want one?
No.
No. I don't either. I don't want a Black History Month. Black History
Mike
is
Wallace
American
doesn't want a Jewish month, but he wants to ask him about a Black History Month.
Stop talking about it.
That's right.
I'm going to stop calling you a white man.
That's right.
And I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black man.
Just call me a man.
Time to listen up, you silly liberal fruitcakes. I came out here, I wanted to tell some jokes. Let's do some reality checks here. Do you have any idea, sir, how pathetic it must be to be you? These people wanted to come out and have a good time, hear a few jokes, some thoughtful discussion, but your head pops off the pillow in the morning with, oh, how can I be a professional victim today? Let me go in.
Virtue signaling liberal leftist, that's who he is.
And screw with their act just because, oh my God, your parents didn't tell you that your opinion wasn't worth that much.
True, true.
They're confused. You know why? Because I'm not your gender studies professor who has to cater to your trigger warning, microaggression, safe space bullshit. I didn't want to do this. I wanted to come out and tell a few jokes. You created this monster. We have to go. 10 more minutes of this. Let this reverberate. Let it be a life lesson. This monster right here that you're so afraid of, the face you see in your nightmares, was created by social justice warrior assholes like you.
He's putting that guy in his place.
And now you have this wonderful faggot. That's what happens. We okay? We good? Yeah? We can? Yeah.
Darling, you can call me what you like.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Darling, you can call me what you like.
Crying out loud, listen. Nobody here wants to hear your opinion that much. And here's what's so crazy. You couldn't wait 5 minutes. Unlike leftists, we have an open panel and a Q&A session because we want an open idea. Oh, I'm a racist. There you go. That's a new one. Where'd you learn that one in Social Human Studies 101? Right next to the giant, I don't know, wild boar I couldn't see who said, there's no such thing as fat chicks. Guess what? If you think there aren't, you are one, okay? Did he just make a fat joke? Yeah, I did. And no, it's okay, because I got some here, so screw you. I have a faggot pass and a fat pass today. We wanted to come out here and tell a few jokes. We wanted to have a thoughtful discussion. We want an open conversation of ideas. You guys can't be grown adults enough to literally wait 10 minutes to the point where we open the floor. And unlike leftists, guess what? We don't try and ban you when your speakers come to school. We don't show up and protest and call them, oh, shut up, you just got owned and now you're trying to come back 5 minutes later. It's like George.
That is so true. That is so true.
The jerk store, Carl, they're running out of you, George Costanza, you androgynous little amoeba. And by the way, these opinions you're yelling out, they're not even your opinions. They're your opinions from your gender studies professor, and the really reason you picked it was because you thought it was your best chance at getting laid. You just decided to walk on in to try and pick up chicks at the San Francisco retread pot-smoking drum circle, only to realize that your very glance in the direction of a woman causes a barren womb.
Oh, man, he's crushing this guy.
Oh, you think this is going to get better? No. Is he going to check his privilege? That's not going to happen. I don't want to come out here and give someone the finger, but it's because they walk out and this chick is start a show like that. This is absurd. At least when you go back to like Christina Hoff Sommers' days, self-professed Democrats, hippies, the retreads that you guys want to be, at least they thought they were fighting the system. They thought they were trying to create transparency. They really thought they were for free speech. You people are openly and completely against it. You're not fighting for free speech. You're not fighting for rights. You're fighting for the right to be a pussy and not hear opinions that you don't like.
No diversity of opinion. No diversity of thought.
I'm done.
All kinds of diversity, but not those two kinds.
Oh. If you only take one piece of advice from this, okay? Please, sincerely, don't be an asshole your whole life.
That's because we live in a society that's set up so women can't get as far as men.
No, it's because God created wombs.
So women should just, say suck it and have a child, suck it up and have a child.
Well, if you get pregnant, yes, because you don't get to kill things just because it's in your uterus.
It's my body. How about you just stay out of it?
How about it's a baby
How
and
about
you don't get to kill it
you're
because it's in
talking
there?
so much about how
I don't care about your appendix. Right? I don't care about your thorax. I don't even care about your uterus. I care about what's in it, the
and I can
child.
take out my appendix if I don't want it. So why can't I take out other parts of my body?
Because they're not independent living human beings.
They're not independently living human beings when they're a bundle of cells.
Oh, okay. So let me get this. At what point? So okay, let's assume that you're
Idiots.
scientific knowledge is vast. Let's assume you're scientific knowledge. So are you also?
Oh, these women.
I think I don't understand why people would have I'm
Are
not
you, at what point does that bundle of
Like-
cells become a human being in your view?
Like, I have no clue.
Sorry.
No, really. I mean, this is.
No,
this is
I
the
just
question.
need to calm down for a second.
She needs to calm
Sorry,
down.
You want to go to another question?
It's every time
No,
with
I mean,
these people, with these
that is
whack
relevant
jobs,
question.
with
If
these
your
nut
argument is
jobs.
bundle cells, then the question becomes when it's not a bundle of cells.
Unless it's a threat to the mother, they form maternal abortion, it shouldn't happen. But if it's a threat to the mother's health, or the mother, I don't see why he would force a living human being to give birth to that.
Because it's another living human
So you're
being.
gonna kill the mother to save the baby? And
No,
let the
whoa,
baby
hold on.
born?
You're talking about a case where the mother's life's in danger. I don't know what you're talking
Provide them
about.
care and stuff after they're born.
I agree with you that abortion is an exception when the mother's life's in danger.
But the concept of bodily autonomy means that I don't have to give up any part of my body unless
baby-
I say so.
The baby is not part of your body. The baby is a
That's
baby.
nurture it.
Really, my wife is pregnant right now, and she's 30 weeks pregnant.
Yeah.
And 30, actually 32. That baby is kicking the living crap out of her. Okay, that is a living human being in there. Okay, and I promise you that it is not a bundle of cells. I can guarantee you it's not a bundle of cells because that is a baby. Okay, and I'm sorry, but
It's a bundle of cells that is requiring.
you're technically a bundle of cells right now.
That's so true.
You can say no. That is the concept of bodily autonomy. The entire concept of why we
Okay, well, hold on. Okay, so
We have other questions that need to be asked. You have 10 minutes.
We can go on all down this, but here's the final point. Abortion is a very simple issue. If you believe, as you do apparently, that that's nothing in there but just a bunch of goo, then you're right. If you believe in something called science, that is more than a bundle of goo, then you do not get to kill it just because it's convenient to you. And let me tell you something.
No, science definitely dictates that a fetus, until it can leave the womb and be
That's so untrue.
viable, is
What is
a
it?
bundle of cells inside a person.
Okay, so if you can only live on life support, you're not a person. You stop being a person. So if you get in a car crash today and put you on life support, you're on an iron lung. You take off the iron lung, you're gonna die. You're not a person anymore. Is that how this works?
If my brain is no longer functioning,
No, your brain is functioning, but you can't breathe on your own.
then I'm still technically viable. Brain function.
No, you're not, because the machine is keeping you alive. Look, again, the bottom line is this. If you are defining whether something is a life or not based on your own convenience, that is the nature of evil. Okay, defining what a human being or not, whether something is a human being or not, based on whether you want it or not, is
You
nasty.
manipulate science to enhance your own.
You're the one manipulating science. You're the one suggesting that it's like snot. Okay, it's not like
It's snot. Snot.
Which is the definitive psychological examples of mental illness, has declassified.
the DSM is highly politicized and has been for decades. And it was until 2 years ago, it was classified as gender identity disorder of mental illness. Okay, we can move on to questions.
Yeah, because you just don't like what we're saying.
No, see, the difference is I let you talk.
No, let's go. But you had the same conversations with him, and you shut him down too.
In what way have I shut you down? You've been talking for like 10 minutes here.
She's been talking, I've been talking, but you haven't actually answered a question.
No, I did. You just don't like the answer. And I'm sorry if you don't like the answer. But
Oh, no,
How
I
about you let the
understand
guy
your
who's here
answer.
talk?
But
How about you let other people talk?
They're not going to let this go. They're zealots. They're cultists.
Just had any specific positive trends with the issue you talked about, the election at large? Yeah. Anything positive? Any good news?
Any good news about the election? It'll be over in a few months. Honestly, that's about as good news as I can get. I'm very anti-Trump and obviously very anti-Hillary. So.
Got a question right here.
All right, so you're all about freedom of speech, but since conservatives get a little squeamish when we talk about sex, because God forbid we all do it, and it's a natural function.
I'm aware.
So you're talking about what defines a life or whatever. So
A life or whatever.
Scientifically speaking, do you consider semen life? So I'm pretty sure that you probably masturbate a lot because you're a human being. So consider semen life. So I'm pretty sure that you probably masturbate a lot because you're a human being.
He actually went there, folks. Ben said, "Well put, sir. Well put."
I believe, as do most people who feel this way about abortion, that life begins at conception.
Yes,
When sperm meets egg and the child is conceived, that's when life begins.
absolutely.
That's what I believe. The rest of the question was weird.
Good grief. These social justice warriors, these virtue signaling woke students, these leftists, these liberals, these libtards, the questions that they ask. Masturbation. What are you going to do with this semen that's there? Is that life? It is life. It is a cell. And when that cell joins an egg, you've got conception of life, and a whole unique DNA is brought about into the world. And if you want to get religious, a soul is attached to that living organism that will become a living, functioning human being. Human beings don't produce puppies or cats or cows or dogs or sheep or whatever. They produce human beings. We don't produce frogs. Two dogs mate. They don't produce a human being. They produce a dog. A different breeds of dog. There's different types of humans, different races, ethnicities, obviously. But these people here, they're just, I don't know, they're so angry. They're so angry. It is a cult. It is a religion with them. So we said the cult of climatology, the cult of transgenderism. It is the church of, pro-choice. These people are just absolutely whack. They're just whack. They're so far out there, so delusional. And there's so much collusion amongst their delusion. And it's an illusion. But they think it's reality. Anyways, folks, we appreciate you taking the time to watch. You've been watching the Dr. Nasser Sheikh Show. I've been your host, Dr. Nasser. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the station, subscribe to our channel, like, share, and follow. You all know what to do. Take a look at our other content above and below. My final thought, share your comments as well, but my final thought is always, when you're right, and when you're left, you're wrong. Until next time, folks, take care and stay safe.